Hello, it's August 1st, 2026, and it's time for some Bible trivia. Are you ready? Here we go. Using a card from Bible Trivia, the game where trivia is not trivial. Old Testament. What are the first 3 words in the Bible? The answer is in the beginning, found in Genesis 1:1. History and geography. In what land did Jacob ask his sons to bury him? The answer is Canaan, found in Genesis 49:30. Prophecy and miracles. After the magicians and wise men were unable to explain Pharaoh's dreams of cows and corn, for whom did he send to explain them? The answer is Joseph, found in Genesis 41:14-15. Names. When Jacob fled to his uncle Laban, who did he fall in love with and want to marry? The answer is Rachel, found in Genesis 29:18. Letters, numbers, and sequence. On which number of the 7 days of creation did God create day and night? The answer is first, found in Genesis 1:5. New Testament. What did the soldiers do to the bodies of the 2 thieves on the crosses, which they did not do to Jesus on the cross? The answer is broke their legs, found in John 19:32. Final category is wisdom. In Jesus' parable, what animals did Jesus separate the sheep from? The answer is goats, found in Matthew 25:33. So how did you do? Did you learn something new? Let's follow up by reading the scripture attached to the questions. Old Testament. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. History and geography. Then he gave them these instructions. I am about to be gathered to my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave in the field of Ephron the Hittite, the cave in the field of Machpelah near Mamre in Canaan, which Abraham bought along with the field as a burial place from Ephron the Hittite. There Abraham and his wife Sarah were buried. There Isaac and his wife Rebekah were buried. And there I buried Leah. Prophecy. Pharaoh was once angry with his servants, and he imprisoned me and the chief baker in the house of the captain of the guard. Each of us had a dream the same night, and each dream had a meaning of its own. Now a young Hebrew was there with us, a servant of the captain of the guard. We told him our dreams, and he interpreted them for us, giving each man the interpretation of his dream. And things turned out exactly as he interpreted them to us. I was restored to my position, and the other man was impaled. So Pharaoh sent for Joseph, and he was quickly brought from the dungeon. When he had shaved and changed his clothes, he came before Pharaoh. Names. Now Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the older was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah had weak eyes, but Rachel had a lovely figure and was beautiful. Jacob was in love with Rachel and said, I'll work for you 7 years in return for your younger daughter Rachel. Letters, numbers, and sequence. And God said, Let there be light, and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. New Testament. Now it was the day of preparation, and the next day was to be a special Sabbath. Because the Jewish leaders did not want the bodies left on the crosses during the Sabbath, they asked Pilate to have the legs broken and the bodies taken down. The soldiers therefore came and broke the legs of the first man who had been crucified with Jesus, and then those of the other. But when they came to Jesus and found that he was already dead, they did not break his legs. Wisdom. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. So I've changed it up just a little bit. I have used the same graphic for each question, but each question will have its own color of God's rainbow, including indigo. Roy G. Biv. I hope you have a blessed day.